Hi, and thank you for joining me for today's Pick a Card reading. My name is Cassie, and I am the reader behind MomentsAre. Before I begin, I just want to let you guys know I do these Pick a Card readings at least 3 times a week. So if you enjoy watching them and you like my style, go ahead and click subscribe. That way you'll be sure to get all of the videos that I release. I really appreciate it. Now, this reading is one of my favorite ones to do because it puts all of the control into my audience's hands. I kind of like the mystery about it because I am not going to know what I'm talking about. What's going to happen is that you guys hold your question in your mind, okay? Again, I won't know what it is. Generally, there's going to be a card that will basically say yes or no, okay? It's going to be that kind of thing, all right? After that, we're also going to be looking at why, your advice on what you can do, and then we're going to get just the energy surrounding that situation, okay? So you can ask questions about any topic you can think of. You can even ask questions and pick multiple piles for each question, okay? But I would recommend against picking multiple piles for the same question, though. I just want to say that. But do what you need to do, okay? This is supposed to be fun. All right? So before I begin, there's only one more thing, and that is everything you need to know about me is going to be in that description. I still have slots available for next week for personal private readings if you would like to order one with me. And of course, I have my new site that I'm very proud of. It's also in the description. But let's go ahead and start now, okay? I'm going to name the piles. Pile number 1 is the green. Pile number 2 is yellow. Pile number 3 is black. Pile number 4 is pink. Pile number 5 is orange. Pile number 6 is blue. Pile number 7 is purple. And pile number 8 is red. So hopefully you've picked your pile, but if you haven't, go ahead and pause the video. Otherwise, we're going to get started with pile number 1. For those of you who picked the green pile, here is your reading. So your answer is yes. Okay, and here's why. Why is because of the Hermit energy right now, okay? The answer is yes, because this is a time where you can rely on your own intuitive guidance, okay? You can rely on your own insight, okay? This might be a time that, the answer is yes, but you might need to withdraw from the situation, okay? And here's some more information about it. We've got the 9 of Cups, and then we have the Lovers. So this is probably going to be a romantic question or a question about maybe a business partner or basically some kind of relationship, okay? Because we have really good partnership going on here, okay? It's almost like divine partnership. It's basically a meant to be kind of feeling. And then we have the 9 of Cups, which lets us know that a wish is going to be fulfilled. So it's like a yes twice. All right, but then we have the Wolf here, and I kind of feel like the Wolf and the Hermit really have a lot in common, and here's why. It's because when we withdraw into ourselves, we can sometimes we find things there that are really scary. I'm sure that you've heard of Carl Jung talking about the shadow, right? That's a part of us that we don't really want to look at most of the time, but it's where basically the darkness of humanity comes from. With the Wolf, we're talking about wildness. We're talking about the natural world, yes, but we're also talking about a certain kind of wildness. With the Hermit, it's like we're made to go inside so that we can confront our own wildness or our own intuition, because the Wolf also is connected with getting in touch with the natural cycles of things, okay? So basically, the answer to your question is yes, because you need to seek your own advice here. You've got wish fulfillment, you've got the Lovers, which is very auspicious for any kind of partnership or any kind of romantic relationship. And we also have to trust your intuition. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Hi, those of you who picked the yellow bow, here's your reading. Okay, so this is a sign. All right. Okay. We've got the Hierophant, okay? This is a sign. You do need to learn something. There's something more that you need to know about the situation, okay? And that is that we've got the Sun and we've got the Six of Coins, and then we've got Angel. So it's interesting because I do feel like, especially between these two cards, the Angel and this is a sign, we've got some kind of divine intervention going on here. We've got a situation where you might be experiencing a lot of synchronicities, a lot of coincidences, things like that. This is the kind of thing where you'll be thinking about a song and then it'll come on the radio, that kind of thing. But it also is talking about seeking out more knowledge in the situation. So, like, yes, it's a sign that this is a positive situation. This is going to end in success and happiness, okay? And also that things need to be balanced out, though. That, you know, that's another component here. But the general energy here is that something about this situation that you're asking about, the universe kind of wants to make that happen. So, basically go for it. You know, that's what I'd say. Especially if your question was kind of on the edge and you were wondering, well, should I do this or should I not? This is like, yes, go ahead and do that. That's okay. That kind of thing. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you. Hi, those of you who picked the orange, here is your reading. So your path is choose a new direction, okay? You're going to be called, you're going to be feeling like you need to go a different direction anyway, and you'll know exactly what direction it is, okay? So whatever it is that you are trying to make happen, or whatever it is that you're trying to kind of go back and forth on and think about, there's going to be some kind of answer that's going to present itself, and you'll know which way to go, okay? Right now, it's time to definitely gather a little bit more information. It's saying that you don't have enough information for this situation yet, but that information will come. And then we also have that it's a time that things need to be more quiet in your life, okay? We also have the Crown. So I feel like this is something that you're going to inherit, or this is something that it's like you're meant to have this, but you just are going to get it in a different way. You're going to get it in a way that you're not anticipating, okay? So, I mean, it looks still positive. It's just you've got to, you're going to find a different way to get exactly what you want in this particular situation. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for watching. All right, hi, those of you who picked the blue bow, here is your reading. Okay, so your answer is let go. All right. Why? Because you need to move forward, okay, with the Chariot. We've got a situation where it's just a lose-lose situation. Things aren't going to really get better. Hold on to the really positive memories, because there is some really positive stuff that has come from this situation. But right now we've got to do some transformation. Okay, with the grapes, we've got this transformation of, for example, grapes into wine, that kind of stuff. You know, we've got this kind of, it's going to get better, so much better. You just have to let something go to make way for the new. Okay, and it might not even be that you have to let the whole situation go, but that you need to have to let go of an aspect of the situation so that it can be replaced by healing energy, okay? Because I really feel like there's something about this situation that needs healed, okay? So yeah, let it go. You need to move forward, all right? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. All right, those of you who picked the purple, here is your reading. We have go, the time is right. Okay. So, and then we also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is kind of funny because I kind of think about the Wheel of Fortune as being a timing card. It's kind of like talks about divine timing a lot. It also talks about luck going in basically the cycles of luck, okay? Be aware that sometimes we can fall into times that are very, very fortunate, and those are times to really enjoy and get excited about. But sometimes, you know, we also fall kind of into these real ruts, you know? The wisdom of the Wheel of Fortune is understanding in being sensitive to that cycle in our lives so that we can kind of so we can kind of get ourselves outside of the idea of the cycle of luck so that we can have that perspective, okay? So go, the time is right. Here's why, because you have been, basically because you've been waiting. You have all your resources also. You've got all your resources for moving forward. And you'll also find that your head and your heart are very aligned right now with the Queen of Swords. We also have the Lily, which is the energy of the situation. It's like, it's a very pure situation, okay? You have, make sure that your intents are pure. You know, I'm not saying that they're not, but just make sure your intents are pure, and make sure that when you come to this situation, that it will be from a perspective of love, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hi, those of you who picked the red pile, here is your reading. So your reading is listen to your intuition. So this is a kind of a non-answer, but here's why. Why? It's because you right now have a very different perspective than you had before, and your different perspective is going to really assist you in making the correct decision here. Okay, this is a big deal, okay, because we've got the Empress and Strength, okay? These are both major arcana cards. We've got you communicating real well, okay? So understand that you're communicating real well, you're managing the situation real well, okay? So that's something going for you. Another thing is that there's a lot more love in the situation than you might think. There's this genuine feeling of nurture that's going around the whole situation. So it feels like this is supposed to, what your intuition tells you is what's going to heal the situation, for lack of a better word. We also have feather, so really look for those. Look for those signs. Typically when I get the feather, I think more about signs from maybe people who have passed away and that kind of stuff. I don't talk a lot about that on the channel, but if you're the kind of person that experiences those kinds of things, be looking for stuff like that. But the feather can also just mean coincidences in general, okay? So be looking for that. So if you don't know what your intuition's telling you, then just pay attention to the coincidences, pay attention to the signs and that kind of thing, okay? Right. This is very positive though. And I just want to say, I see this is a very important thing to you. And sometimes you can go to a reader and it's like, especially if it's a public reading like this and not a private one, and they're going to actually tell you, you know what, I can't give you the answer. You've got to listen to yourself, and that is very, very empowering, I think. So yeah, listen to your own intuition. You've got the perspective you need. Okay, I can just say that it is auspicious, definitely. Very positive energy here. All right, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Okay, those of you who picked the pink pile, here is your reading. We have Temperance. Okay, that's not the best answer here. Okay, here it is. You're going in the right direction. Okay, so it's like yes, but you're going in the right direction. So it's like maybe it's not going to happen the way that you think it's going to happen, but you're moving along the path to get to where you want to be in this situation, okay? We have the King of Pentacles and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So we've got two cards that have to do with success. We've got two cards that have to do with the material world. Yes, it also has to do with manifesting. These cards can also talk to us about working really, really hard on something. Make certain, with the Temperance card coming up, make certain that you're taking time to relax too, because a Temperance card counsels to not to do everything like a little bit at it's kind of like the Goldilocks card, the just right card, it's not too hard, it's not too soft, it's just right, that kind of thing. So that, so if you're working really, really hard, just know that you've got to balance that out with taking some breaks. And then we've got the Sunflower, which is very, very much like the sun. I just see that this is such a positive situation for you. You are turning towards something that's really going to like shine in your life. You're really turning towards something that is giving you warmth. It's something that's going to give you joy. It's kind of a slow burn, but it's good. It's good. So just keep at it. You are going in the right direction. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. All right, those of you who picked the black bow, here is your reading. So, get more information. All right, that's interesting because really I've gotten 2 other readings in this batch that was talking about getting more information. So you do need more information, but here's why. It's because this is a very important situation. There's something very divine about this situation. This probably has to do with your love life or 2 people coming together, like a partnership, that kind of thing, okay? Whatever it is, you know, if this is something that you're doing by yourself, somebody's going to enter your life that's going to help you, okay? And that might be the person that you get more information from. We also have the moon that lets us know that somebody is hiding their feelings, that there's still something hidden in the dark here about things, okay? So that's going to also be revealing itself to you. So with the get more information and that this like kind of like things aren't all in the light yet, you know? So that kind of lets me know there's more to the story. Okay, we have the King of Cups, so it does show that whoever is holding back in their emotions is going to be coming forward. Okay, I just want to say for those of you who are not asking about a love question, okay, which I don't think there's very much of you, but if you have, just know that this is talking about the creative force coming forward. Okay. The moon is talking about that it's almost like a writer's block, like creative blockage, and the lovers is talking about getting like kind of channeling that divine message, okay, for those of you who this is not a love reading, okay, for you guys. And then we have Castle, okay, so it's like I feel like you're going to be very secure in the final outcome of this, and you know you're basically, I mean, getting more information doesn't necessarily mean that this is a negative thing. It just means that you've just got a little bit more to do before this can completely manifest. But when it does manifest, it looks very positive. We do have a major arcana card here with the moon, which lets me know that it's going to be a pretty important thing in your life. And again, we have somebody coming forward with their emotions or creativity coming forward for you. And the Lovers is always a wonderful card to get, right? So this looks like a very positive reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I know it was kind of short, but that's something that I like about these readings is they can go real fast, you know. Hopefully you did get a lot of wisdom and all of that kind of stuff from the different answers, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you would like to have some kind of a private reading with me where you can kind of dive a little bit deeper, just know that that's available. You can always look at that down below. I have a bonus reading, a pick a card reading that I'm going to post sometime between now and Monday coming for you. So I hope you guys enjoy that too. Normally I only post 3 a week, but I'm going to post a 4th one this week. And I don't really know which questions I'm going to be asking next week, but obviously there will be the weekly general reading on Monday, and then we'll go from there. I will have a new blog post sometime this weekend as well, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Again, like, subscribe, leave comments. I always appreciate it.